Hey everybody, Mr. Songer with you with our weekly podcast for what's happening in the Chaska Middle School West Band Department. It's October 7th, and it's good to be back from the week off. And I hope you all had a great break, whatever it was that you did over that once in a lifetime September/October break. And it's been fun doing these podcasts. I hope that people are watching and are starting to look forward to them, I guess you would say. I don't have anything too exciting like last time where I had some footage of the marching band. I'm sure next week when I do one of these, I should have some footage from both the Chanhassen parade that the middle school band is doing and also hopefully a little bit of the Chanhassen High School marching band's performance at their homecoming show next Friday. So anyway, I just thought I would go through some of the stuff that's going on. October is a really busy month. Tons of stuff going on, tons of stuff to know about. Some of this stuff it pertains to every student in our band program, and then there's a lot of other things that kids can get involved in. So I guess first of all, I just want to start with our fall band concert is this month. It's at the end of the month, Tuesday, October 25th. It's expected that all students will be at that concert, and it's at the CMS West large gym. 6th grade will play at 6, 7th grade will play at 7, and 8th grade will play at 8, all in the evening. And each band student should be there 30 minutes prior to that start time and meet up in the band room. These concerts will last about 20 to 30 minutes, and so you can plan on that, parents. I really, really would love for you to be there so you can hear how much these kids have learned in a very short amount of time. So and there's some very fun themes at these concerts too, and ask your kids on what those are, and students feel free to share that with your parents too. So again, that's Tuesday, October 25th. That's our first concert of the year, and really looking forward to that. And attire for those concerts. 6th and 7th graders should wear their music shirts, and those shirts will be in very soon for the 6th graders. And then any form of pants. It can be jeans, can be leggings, preferably a darker colored pants, navy blue, black, something like that. And then 8th graders are just expected to dress up in any particular attire, a nice shirt, nice pants. Guys, it'd be great if you wore a tie. And girls, if you'd rather wear a dress, that's fine too. So there you go. So that's the concert information. 7th graders have a couple other things coming up too. We're going on a tour, our traditional fall tour with the 7th graders to Bluff Creek Elementary School and Clover Ridge Elementary School, and that will take place on Tuesday, October 18th during the school day. We'll leave about halfway through first hour and return back to the school sometime around 6th hour. And we'll also be eating lunch out at the Chaska Commons area that day. So kids will need to bring some money for that. Maybe like $10 or so to eat at Culver's or Qdoba or any of those restaurants up in that area. And students for that trip will also be wearing our music shirts and pants, again, just like the concert. And it's also expected that since you will be missing some class that day, that you check in with your teachers before that tour and let them know that you're not going to be there. They already know. They got a list from me, but it's always good when you're leaving for a trip of any sort to check in with the teachers and know what you're going to be missing so you can make up work for that. Okay. Also, if you have a wired music stand, it'd be great if you brought it to that. Parents, if you want to attend either of the concerts, we're going to be playing at Clover Ridge, Bluff Creek. We're going to be performing at 9 a.m. And then at Clover Ridge, we'll probably get started close to 11 a.m. That's a slight change from an email I'd sent out. I thought we would be going at 10:30, but it's going to be closer to 11 o'clock. And then 7th graders also will be performing at the Veterans Day Assembly that we do at Chaska Middle School West on Friday, November 11th. And that will be right away at the beginning of the day, 7:30 a.m. And for that, we're actually going to be wearing red, white, and blue. Any attire that fits those colors. It doesn't have to be formal. Just t-shirts are fine, red, white, and blue. And we'll be playing as a part of this incredible celebration of Veterans Day that we do at Middle School West. That will take place from 7:30 till about 8:30 a.m. on that Friday morning, November 11th. So, and parents, you are more than welcome to come join us for that as well. We'll be doing a lot of the same music that we're doing at our concert on the 25th, but there's a lot more involved in that assembly as well. Some other things of note, if you ordered smart music or shirts, sixth graders, you're all getting shirts, and some of the seventh graders also ordered some. Or if you ordered supplies like books, seventh graders are still waiting on a lot of books. All that stuff will be coming in here in the next week or two, definitely in time for the concert with those shirts. Um, and those books also will be coming in. A lot of them are just arrived and are sitting in my office. I just need to put your names on them and get them to you. Band lessons will be taking place for all grades the week of October 10th. You can go to the school website and see a lesson schedule on there. It's also on Google Classroom for you kids. And for sixth graders, it's now on your Flex Scheduler each week, which is great. Um, we also have play tests that will be due at the end of the trimester around Thanksgiving. And so make sure you're working on those. For sixth grade, it's numbers 50 and 61 in your Accent and Achievement book. On number 50, it's line A. For the seventh grade, it's numbers 15, 19, and 27. Unless you're a percussionist, it's 15, 19, and 26. And on number 27, it's line A for the woodwinds and brass. And then for eighth grade, it's numbers 9, 16, and 24 in your AOA book. So, and those are due, again, by the end of the try, but you can turn them in through recording anytime and email them to me at songeре@district112.org. You can text them to me, 612-669-3506. Don't send them to me on Remind because it doesn't send MP3 files on Remind. I can't get them to open. Speaking of Remind, if you haven't signed up for that, please do. It's such a great way to get all this information in a form of a text reminded to you. And you do that by sending a text to the number 81010, and then you send the message, the @ symbol, 16-17 band, and then 6, 7, or 8, whatever grade you're in. And then you just send that off, and then you will be then signed up to get text blasts from me about when your lessons are, when the concert is, if things are due, all that kind of stuff. Okay. If you're interested in auditioning for State Honor Band, there's still time. Come and see me, and I'll get you that music. Our 8th grade rhythm section, we're getting ready to play for the Walking on the West Side event on October 27th. We'll be playing at 1 p.m. as part of that big school-wide fundraiser that we do. Parents, again, if you want to come out and hear the rhythm section play their first gig, that's cool. I'm also going to be asking 8th grade flute players, any of you who are interested, if you would like to play in a flute ensemble for that event. Some very easy music, very easy, and kind of fun because you'd be playing down in the ravine as people are walking through that area for Walking on the West Side. 8th graders, you know how that works now. So instead of walking, you'd be down in the ravine actually playing your flutes. So kind of an interesting gig, but and Madeira will be also DJing up at the track for that event. So very cool. Lots of after-school stuff starting or continuing here this month. We have one more week of marching band at School of Rock, the week of October 10th. Starting on Monday, October 10th, is our hip-hop electronica class where you can learn how to DJ, learn how to rap, learn how to make beats and loops and create mashups and do your own original music or make your own covers of current songs or older songs. Basically, it's a class learning how to make pop music, the pop music of today, which a lot of it is hip-hop and pop and electronica styles. Great class. You don't have to have any experience playing music on any particular instrument. And if there's one of those areas you want to focus in on, maybe you want to focus in on making your own loops and beats, or maybe you want to focus in on DJing or rapping. You learn all of them the first couple weeks, but then you can kind of go off on the one that most interests you. So again, that class is called Hip Hop Electronica, very original class. You don't see that kind of class offered in many middle schools. And you can sign up at www.ce4all.org. That's the number 4. And I also have sign-up forms in the band room. And if you don't sign up at that first meeting, you just want to come check it out on Monday, October 10th, that's totally cool. It'll be in the band room till 3:30, starting the 10th and running through the end of November. So that's that. We also have garage band and country band auditions coming up on 2 options. You can audition at West on Tuesday, October 18th after school, or you can audition at Pioneer Ridge on Friday, October 21st after school. Both days will go till about 3:30. The audition material is in the band room. You can pick that up. Make sure you're getting on top of that because it's coming up here in just a couple weeks. And then that audition information tells you exactly what you need to do, tells you what you need to prepare, and you can then come in and audition. You don't have to sign up to audition. You don't need to register to audition. In fact, please don't register until you find out if you made the group. We're looking for singers, guitarists, drum set players, keyboardists / piano players, bass guitarists. For the country band, we also need a violin player, banjo player, if there's any of you out there, mandolin, instruments like that. We'll even take for the garage band saxophone, trombone, trumpet to do a little horn line action. Also after school, 7th and 8th graders, our jazz band is starting on October 20th. On Thursdays, it'll run all the way into April. And many fun events with the jazz band this year, including our District Jazz Festival, Evening with the Stars. We're going to go to a collegiate jazz festival. We're not sure which one yet. The 8th grade jazz band is going to go to Eau Claire and also perform at the talent show. And both of the bands do our big band extravaganza concert in April. Lots of fun music, no audition necessary. We're looking for any woodwind brass instrument, plus piano, drum set, bass guitar, guitar. So if you're interested in joining our jazz band, you can do that. Again, you can sign up at www.ceforall.org. You can get a sign-up form in the band room. You just show up on Thursday, October 20th after school in the band room, and we're going to kick things off. It's going to be a lot of fun this year. What else? Guitar. We have a beginning guitar class starting November 1st. It'll run on Tuesdays through the month of November. Again, sign up at www.ceforall.org. It's a class where if you want to learn how to play guitar, that's for you. So, I think I covered all the after-school stuff. Upcoming events that maybe I've mentioned or haven't mentioned. Again, marching band is going to be performing at the Chanhassen Homecoming Parade this coming Friday, October 14th. And that will be at 4 p.m. In downtown Chanhassen. Marching band kids should meet at 3:30 at Chanhassen Elementary. Parade starts at 4. We will end. The parade route basically goes down Laredo south down to 78th Street, and then heads west on 78th to the library, and then heads back north there on Kerber, and ends a couple blocks up on Kerber, kind of over by the playgrounds on the backside of Chan Elementary. So that'd be a good place to meet. All the kids should have shirts now. We got the t-shirts in, these safety green shirts. You can't miss them. And if the weather's cool, kids should wear jeans or some form of pants. If it's warmer again, shorts are fine. But definitely have them wear tennis shoes. Leave the cases in the car. Drummers and sousaphone and flags should take their instruments home after our last rehearsal this coming Tuesday. So, and you can wear some, if you're a Chanstorm person, you can put on some Chanstorm gear on top of your t-shirt and, dye your hair, put in ribbons, whatever you want to do. I talked about the 7th grade tour on October 18th. 6th graders, every 6th grader in the school is going to go hear the Minnesota Orchestra on October 27th. During the first part of the day, they'll be back in time for the Walkin' on the West Side. The only issue with that is we'd like them to look nice, dress up for the orchestra hall, so they'll want to bring a change of clothes, or they could just wear their gym clothes when they get back to do the walkathon. There should be a permission slip coming home soon if it hasn't already for 6th graders for that orchestra hall trip. What a great opportunity to hear one of the very best orchestras, not only in the country but in the entire world, perform for a very cheap price, actually. And lastly, I just want to say thank you to the 8th graders for a really fun second floor party earlier today. Since I'm recording this here on Friday. What a great bunch of people. In fact, what a great bunch of musicians we have in all 3 grades this year. I'm really enjoying the first few weeks of the school year. Really been great to get to know the new 6th graders, get to know how you play and your wonderful personalities. And man, it's just been great bonding with all the 7th and 8th graders again this year. We're off to a great start. This month is when things really start to heat up, as you just heard. And the fun is just going to continue through the entire school year. So, hey, thanks for watching. And I'll be back again next weekend with another podcast. So spread the word, get people to watch. And like I said, maybe we'll get some students. We'll have some more performances on these podcasts in the future. Have a good one.